I'm Tim Ardam, CEO of Synergy Logistics. Debt can quickly become a burden for truck drivers, especially when payments are delayed and expenses pile up. Today, I'll discuss some of the pitfalls carriers fall into and share strategies to help you manage your finances more effectively. We all know life on the road can get expensive, fast. This is a very common conversation I have with carriers. You stop at a truck stop for fuel, you grab a bite to eat, and before you know it, a good chunk of your paycheck is gone. Truck stops are full of temptations. Souvenirs, gadgets, widgets, snacks. It's so easy to grab a little something every time you stop, but all those small purchases add up. A few dollars here, a few dollars there quickly turn into hundreds by the end of the month. Keep your purchases intentional. If it's not something you really need for the trip, don't buy it. It's that simple. You'll thank yourself at the end of the month. Next, let's talk about choosing loads wisely. It's always tempting to pick the highest paying load, but it's not always the smartest move. Instead, choose loads that minimize deadhead and that come from brokers with good payment history. Many load boards offer free credit checks to help ensure you're working with reliable customers. By focusing on efficient routes and trustworthy brokers, you'll spend less on fuel and reduce the risk of unpaid invoices. What's your biggest expense? It's fuel. But let's look at fuel costs from a different perspective. Since it's your biggest spend, it makes you a big customer to the fuel industry. A good fuel card can reduce the price per gallon, adding up to significant savings over time. Make sure you're constantly comparing fuel programs to find the best rebates and benefits and use them to plan stops for maximum savings. I'll give you an example. Companies hire individuals to analyze routes and find the most effective fuel stops. It's no longer stop to fuel when you want, it's stop to fuel when you should. And lastly, waiting for shippers to pay can take up to 60 days, which creates cash flow problems. Consider using a factoring company, getting a line of credit, something like that. They can pay you right after you complete a load, so you don't have to wait to get your money. This ensures you have the cash to cover immediate expenses like fuel, repair, payroll, without having to rely on debt. Some factoring companies also offer fuel advances and discounts on their fuel cards, and they buy in bulk, helping you further reduce costs. By avoiding debt and using invoice factoring to access cash when you need it, you can keep your finances healthy and your business thriving. Remember, it's not just about driving smart, it's about driving your finances smart too. For more videos that cover the transportation industry, like and subscribe to the channel.